Today, I'm going to reveal the top reasons why you're bored at work so you can stop feeling demotivated and start enjoying your job. Hi, and welcome back to another segment of Triple T, where I reveal my top tips and tricks to help you excel at work and reach your highest potential. I'm Allie, and today I'm going to share my top reasons why you're feeling bored at work and give you some easy strategies to fix it. Have you or someone you know been feeling bored at work lately? If so, what did you do to stay focused? I'd love to know, so make sure to let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, sit back, relax, and grab a drink, and we'll get started. Boredom is this awful, mind-numbing feeling that makes us want to bang our heads and pull our hair out. But the reality is that we're going to be bored at some point in our lives, especially when it comes to our work. I mean, it's work. You're not going to enjoy every task you do. Now, in small doses, boredom's fine. But over long periods of time, boredom can be a problem that hurts you long term. You see, people who are bored are less motivated and more unproductive as a result. These are people who show up late to their job and get easily distracted so they can avoid doing their work. So if you're finding that you're constantly looking at the clock or scrolling through Facebook, then it's a sign of a much bigger problem that needs to be addressed. And to help you do that, I'm going to share with you some of the top reasons why people are bored at work and give you some easy ways to fix it. So if you're ready to stop feeling unmotivated, gain your momentum back, and start enjoying your job, then here's the top reasons why you're bored at work. Reason number one, you need a challenge. When you first start your job, you're thrown into a fast-paced work environment that requires you to learn dozens of new skills as soon as possible. That's why it's even more satisfying when everything finally clicks for you, because now you can finish your work quickly and relax in your spare time. The problem is that after a few months, you're going to get bored. You've learned everything. So take on more challenging tasks at work or swap tasks with another employee. Ask your supervisor if there are any new projects you can work on. You can even set more challenging goals for yourself. This is not only a great way to stand out in your office for being proactive, but it will put a quick end to your boredom at work. Reason number two, you need a change. When you're at work, it's easy to become accustomed to a work routine. It requires less effort to think about what to do next and can help us streamline the process. The problem is that after a while, our days start blending together and even challenging tasks start to feel monotonous. In this situation, it's best to fight boredom by adding a little variety to your routine. So try a different approach when completing a task. Go for a different route to deliver some papers to another department, or take on some different tasks to change things up a bit. By doing this, you're not only going to stop being bored, but you're going to add some much needed spice to your work schedule. So if you've been doing the same old routine for long periods of time, then the reason why you might feel bored is because you need a change. Reason number three, your skills are underutilized. If you're feeling bored at work, then it might be because you don't utilize your skills enough. So try to find some opportunities to use your strengths at work. Take on a project that requires you to use your unique skill sets. Use your free time to develop your skills further. Really focus on finding ways to put your skills to good use. Do this, and you'll be happier going to work every day and be less bored as a result. Reason number four, you want to make an impact. In most cases, people are motivated to work when they know their work makes a difference. That's why it's even more upsetting when we get stuck doing simple tasks that have little to no impact on larger organizational goals. I mean, why should you waste your time working on simple tasks if it doesn't contribute to the larger picture? If this is something you relate to, then chances are one of the reasons why you're bored is because it's important for you to make an impact through your work. So sit down and think about what meaningful work is to you. What tasks would you be doing? What projects would you be completing? And then try to see how this can be done in your current organization. Now, this is actually a huge topic that, quite frankly, would take too much to cover in this video. So if you're finding that this is the reason why you're bored at work, I highly suggest you watch this video next, where I reveal different ways you can find meaning in your job. It'll help you figure out what truly matters to you, and it'll help you identify ways to reduce your boredom at work. Reason number five, you have different priorities. When you're bored, you're going to be more easily distracted because you have little to no desire to do your work. You've probably even started searching for other jobs in your spare time. If this is the case, then you might be bored because you simply don't share the same priorities as the organization. The fact is, people change. What you might have been interested in when you first came to the company doesn't mean you're interested in it now. So something you need to think about is the direction you see your company going in 5 years from now, and if it's something you're on board with. If not, then is there something you can do to change that? Is there some way that you can align your priorities with those of the company? For example, can you start a passion project that satisfies your needs while at the same time supports the vision of the company? Really take the time to think about how you can align your priorities with the priorities of the company. And in the absolute worst case scenario, you might want to start considering if you want to stay with this company. Now, to be clear, I'm not telling you to quit your job this very instant. What I am suggesting is that you think long-term about where you see yourself and if it's with this company. If nothing can be done to align your priorities with those of the company, then you're going to continue being bored and miserable at your job, which has been shown to be associated with turnover. And there you have it, my top reasons for why you or someone you know might be bored at work and some easy strategies to work through it. If you notice that you're bored on a regular basis and it's starting to hinder your productivity, then you need to do some investigative work to see if your boredom is a sign of a much larger problem. I personally found that one of the reasons for boredom is because of a stale routine. So if you're someone who wants to change things up a bit at work or be a little more challenged, then I highly suggest you watch this video next, where I reveal my top reasons for challenging yourself at work. And before you go, if you enjoyed this video, then make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It helps me get my videos out there and let you know when I release new content. Otherwise, it's been fun having you today. Until we drink again, take it easy. Bye.